Come on, no. That's up.
Let's get it up to Jim Gray. Jim.
All right, thank you very much, Steve. Cory, congratulations. Can you begin to describe your emotion right now?
People didn't believe in me, man. But I always knew I could do it, man. This is the toughest guy in 154. I know this best, the best. This is my hardest fight of my career because he is so awkward and he's strong and he thinks when he's in there. So I take my hat off to him. He's a great champion.
What was going through your mind as that decision was being read, particularly when the first judge had it 114 apiece?
Well, you know, I just kept my faith in God, and you know, I knew He was going to pull me through this. I prayed to Him all the whole time through camp. Every night I went to sleep, I prayed to God Almighty, my mom, and my heart. You know, I love you, my man. This man right here believed in me, and I owed it all to Don, my trainer. Don.
Let's talk about Kevin, because Kevin told you after the 9th round, he said, "You're getting lazy." Were you getting lazy? Were you getting careless?
No, not at all. You know, I have a big heart, so if he thought that, he fell right into my plan.
Survival. No, Kevin was the one that said.
Oh well, that's my coach. You know, he always gonna put that extra oomph in me, so that's why we stuck together through my whole career like this.
People doubted you after the layoff. They criticized the ring walk. There was a lot of stuff that was heaped on you internally. What did that do to you? Did that make you tougher, or did that make you angry?
Well, I told you. I painted this one for you. I told you in the dressing room, I painted this masterpiece just for you. I never doubted myself. I knew this is my natural talent. That's all I had to do was get sharp. So, and I had a tremendous camp. And
did you ever come close to quitting after Zab Judah, and then you had the domestic problems? Did you ever think about not fighting?
Not at all. Like Aaliyah say, dust your shoulders off and pick it up again and try again. You know, it's no quit in my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Stay with us. Let's bring Roman in here. Roman, if you can come on in here with Steve Bash. Cory, stick with us as we get his assessment here. Roman, Steve Bash will interpret for you. Steve, ask him if he felt as though he won the fight.
Не, на самом деле он меня обманул.
No, in reality, he tricked me. He was very tricky.
So you don't have any dispute with the decision?
Ты должен был выиграть бой.
С таким рефери я не выиграл бы бой.
With this type of referee, I couldn't have won that fight.
Did you seem to figure out Cory Spinks about the 7th or 8th round and start to get a rhythm?
Где-то 7-й, 8-й раунд, ты как-то его знал уже.
Да, к сожалению, я немножко поздно раскусил его, где-то в 7-м раунде. Я понял, как с ним работать.
Unfortunately, it did take me until about the 7th round to figure out how to work with him.
Но он настолько стал бегать назад, что мне его не достать.
But he started, running so much that it just wasn't enough.
То есть он понимал, что он 7 раундов выиграл.
He understood that he was ahead after 7 rounds, and he went on his bike.
Ему надо было устоять на ногах, он это сделал.
He knew he had to stay on his feet till the 12th round.
It was a struggle for you to become a champion, and then you beat Kasim Uma, and now you lose it in your first defense. What will you do from here?
Тебе было так сложно дойти до Касим Ума и выиграть пояс, и теперь ты проиграл пояс, твою первую защиту. Что ты будешь делать после этого?
Я буду еще больше действительно работать, и я все равно, за мной Россия, которая моих детей, мне надо, я все равно стану опять чемпионом.
I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep working harder. Behind me, I've got an entire country that supports me, plus 3 kids.
Rematch, yes or no?
Rematch.
Я одно просил рефери, чтобы он дал нам поработать вблизи. Он мне этого не сделал.
I asked the referee one sole question and one sole request before this fight. That was the only question that I asked for him, and it was the only request I made, and that was to allow us to work when we're in close, and the referee didn't allow me to do that.
So does he want a rematch?
Just rematch.
Если мне сделают, я с удовольствием.
If I'm offered a rematch, I would be more than happy, and I would be more than honored to have a rematch with Cory.
Thank you, Roman. Congratulations on a great fight.
Thank you.
Don, does he get a rematch?
We can talk about that, you know what I mean, because I think that Roman is a good fighter. I told the crowd from the very beginning it was going to be a super fight with Cory Spinks and Roman Kamazan. And that's what it proved to be. Spinks proved to be the victor tonight. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of options for Spinks. We're talking to Richard Schaefer about Oscar De La Hoya. We're talking about Jose Rivera. You know, there's a lot of guys that he can go out there. He's got a lot of options now. But the main thing is he came back to St. Louis and he demonstrated his loyalty. It's a Lou thing. And now the Lou have to come out and respond to him. You know what I mean?
Don, we'll have more with you in just a moment.
Yes.
Let's ask Cory now, what would you like to do? I know you'll listen to Don and take his advice, but there are an awful lot of options now that you've won this title. What direction would you like to go in?
De La Hoya, Mosley, I feel I'm due for a big payday. You know, I worked too hard in my career. I proved everybody wrong. Hey, I'm world champ again.
You know, it was kind of interesting your dad wasn't here tonight. Where was Leon?
Well, I talked to him and he gave me his prayers and everything. So he was always with me. My mom was always with me right here.
Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations on winning, Cory. Tremendous effort tonight.
And Mayweather, De La Hoya, any of them.
You know what I mean?
Let's get
Vargas, if he should beat Shane Mosley, we don't care who it is. Let anyone come. He's ready and available for any of them.
And Don, the heavyweight division is getting very interesting. I know you have some plans in that direction as well.
Only in America, my man. The greatest country in the world, and don't ever forget it. Where's it at?
Only in America. Got some jewelry here in the ring, but tell us about the heavyweights. This thing is so... You imagine this thing fell off you in the middle of it?
Let them see that.
Good God.
This is Mordecai.
That's your heavyweight jewelry.
In Las Vegas, if you want to get this type
Now
of
let's
stuff.
talk about the heavyweights.
Wait a minute. Get Mordecai back on my neck, man. America's the greatest country in the world. That is only in America. You know what I mean? And so now with that being said, we got Nikolai Valuev, who I think is one of the greatest heavyweights around today. I think he's able to unify. I think Sergey Lukayevich is ready to unify. All these guys are coming from Russia because they're working harder, they're dedicated and committed and focused.
Wait a minute, you just said only in America, and you say the Russians are working harder?
Right. When you see what I have to do, I have to go back over there. I talk that talk, I walk that walk. I say black and white alike, so now I got the white champions in Russia. It took me to go over there to get them the Russian champions. You know what I mean? So it ain't no discrimination.
Will we see them on Showtime?
Yes, you can certainly. Ken Hirschman is one of the greatest guys in the world, you know what I mean? And he's been putting stuff together better than anybody. So, you know, behind Mark Greenberg exit, you know, Ken Hirschman coming in, and we're doing it, man, and he can get what he wants. You know what I mean? So we can deal with that, and that's what is going to happen. Great fights in store for Showtime, and we are working very hard to bring it back to the viewing public about Showtime.
Don, great to be with you. I guess your next sign will say only in Russia as we send it back to you, Steve.
Only in America.